Hi folks, this is your Rajesh from FinPlan. Today we will be discussing on emergency fund or what is contingency fund. Let me take a moment. Most of us are good in certain investments such as fixed deposits, monthly income scheme, MIS or immovable property, and more so into SIPs these days. Let me narrate an incident which happened to my known contacts. All the above were systematically invested and were in place, perhaps to accomplish their dreams such as children's education, marriage, foreign tour, or to buy a dream house and for any electronic gadgets. However, one unfortunate incident made the life of investor and other family members miserable, and the entire family was shattered as it was not planned for the emergency fund. Coming back, all your aspirations can take a deep pause, but not the emergency. Now, let's deep dive into and understand what is an emergency fund, how much emergency fund is needed, where do I park this fund, how to create an emergency fund, where to have this emergency fund, who have to have emergency fund. Now let's understand what's an emergency fund. To begin with, your dream house is a planned activity, your children's education is a planned activity, marriage is a planned activity, buying a jewelry is a planned activity, but certain things knock our door unplanned and unexpected, which may cause a devastating effect and leave a dent on our life. These incidents will never send us an advance notice. What are these? Sudden hospitalization, accidents, certain illness, or God forbid, loss of life of dear or near ones, or sudden loss in business or loss of job. Now, emergency fund is the only way to counter and manage these unpleasant challenges. In short, it is like a fuel in reserve which can take us to certain distance. Now let us understand how to create an emergency fund. As a thumb rule, your average needs budget per month into 6 times should be your emergency fund, which should be at your disposal. What is this needs budget? Hope you all know what are wants and needs. If you ask me, 6x is ideal, but having 12 times of your average monthly needs budget is highly recommended considering the recent pandemic. Let us take an example. If your average monthly budget is 25,000 rupees, then the corpus would be 1,50,000 rupees. At the same time, as I suggested, if it is 12x, it should be 3 lakh rupees. Now, where do I park this fund? Having budget in hand, the challenge comes, where do I invest or park? It is very simple, 50-25-25 ratio. Now, what is this? 50% of your emergency fund should be in the liquid fund. Say for example, I suggest Easy Plan, which is an app which fetches almost a shade higher than the FD interest. You can withdraw anytime, which is an advantage, or maybe the next day of your investment. Of course, this program or video is not a sponsored program from Easy Plan. Now, the second 25% of your corpus should be in the savings bank account. Here, what we look at is the easy availability of the fund and not looking at the interest part. Now the balance, the last 25% is very interesting. It should be in the dabba of your kitchen, which is known to everybody, or all the family members are aware where it is. Now, when to have an emergency fund and who to have emergency fund. As I said earlier, these testing times won't come with a prior notice, and to face these adversities or challenges, one should have this immediately, especially if having parents, if married and staying with parents or in-laws with children. I hope this video shares all the information on contingency fund or emergency fund. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.